Hi guys, Kim with Storytime Soap Shop. Today I'm going to be showing you how we make our bath bombs and embeds that go inside the bath bombs. Now, little disclosure, shop's a bit of a mess. It has been crazy. We have some big shows coming up and another big project we're working on top of that. So I'm going to try to contain the mess so you don't have to look at it. If I start cleaning, I won't stop and I won't get anything done. So yeah, let's go make some bombs. Okay, first things first, if you're going to make bath bombs or any product to sell really, you need to wear gloves. Okay, I see people doing videos and like, oh, I put alcohol on my hands. That is not sanitary. All the crap underneath your fingernails, if just simply washing with alcohol cleaned your hands, that's what surgeons would do. So we want to treat our customers a little bit better than that. So here we go. I have some Easy Colors dye here that I've mixed up myself. This is a purple. This is going to be the embeds. Now, when we mix up our bombs, which you'll see here in a few minutes, we always mix a lot better than when we simply make our embeds, because these go on the inside. So spotting and things like that don't necessarily matter as much, but you still want to get everything good and incorporated. So this is just a little bit of water. That was like maybe a pipette and a half. Now you have to adjust everything for the humidity in your area. I have a dehumidifier that goes non-stop in my store or in my shop, and an air conditioner. I also have a fan that runs on my bombs because I try to keep everything really dry. Humidity can be your arch nemesis when it comes to making bath bombs. And alcohol works great, except with these dyes. I love Easy Colors dyes. I'm like a huge fan, but it does not play well with rubbing alcohol. So water is my best friend. Okay, so this is what we have right now. I'm showing up blue on my little monitor here, but that is very light purple. And you'll see as we add in our citric acid here. Now this is a cup of baking soda. I'm adding a cup of citric acid. Everything has been sifted. That is something very important to do with your bath bomb ingredients. Citric acid has a tendency to chunk up, and I find, running everything through a sifter will keep you from having white spots or hard spots of just simply citric in your bomb. I want this to be just a tad bit darker. Easy Colors is based in the UK. They have on their website, if you're interested in their dyes, they do have distributors here right in the United States. And those ladies are super wonderful, very helpful. But if you go to the UK page, you can see that they have FDA Batch Certified dyes, so that you know that you're selling things that are approved for the United States, because she does have dyes there for sale that are not approved for bath bomb use in the United States but are in the UK. But she makes it very simple, and the US distributors do as well, because you can use these dyes for more than just bath bombs, but they're water soluble. I love these. I found these quite by accident and fallen in love, and I don't use anything else in my bath bombs. So here I just have an old soap loaf mold, but I don't use anymore because I'm making much larger batches than this. So I have my mix. It is about, it kind of feels like brown sugar when you open up a fresh bag of brown sugar. So I just pour that in there. And this is down dirty and ugly. But very effective. So I just pour that in there, smoosh it down with my fingers. And then I'll take you over to the cutting board and show you what we do there. Alrighty, so we just flop this over. Release it from the mold, and again, this isn't pretty, but it's very effective and fast. And when you have 500 bath bombs to make, and you got to make different colored embeds to go in those 500 bombs, this is the speediest way I found. So at this point, we just simply slice it. I don't know if you can see it, my hand's in the way, but we just slice it that way. Give it another slice this way. And then we just simply separate it, right? Like these are a little bit big for bath bombs, so I can just give them another quick chop in half. So I'm going to finish cutting these up, and I'll be back when I'm ready to make the bombs. Alright, I am going to mute this after I turn my mixer on, because it's going to get very loud. But in there I have my 3 cups of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of lanthanol, a tablespoon of cream of tartar. In this bowl I have my citric, which I won't add until a few more minutes. You can use micas and water-soluble dyes. You need to check the FDA website for the colorant you use. You may not use and do not want to use food coloring in your bath bombs, as you've seen on many DIY bath bomb videos. It is not good for you, your bathtub, and it's not FDA approved. So, without further ado, in this cup I have, let's see, slightly less than 1/4 cup of olive oil. And I probably won't put the whole thing in there. I just over poured. I usually like to do half of 1/4 cup, so about 1/8 cup of oils. Here we go. Just gonna slowly pour in the olive oil. I guess it's not too noisy. And I poured it all in anyway. And then I'm going to add my fragrance oil. I'm going to let that go until it incorporates fully. Okay. So what I'm doing now is just making sure everything's off the sides and the bottom of the bowl. And you can do this with a hand, mixer also. You can do this by hand, but it takes forever. Okay. So that's it. Just making sure I have all my oils off the sides. And now I'm going to pour in my citric acid. I'm going to lock this down, turn it up, and let it go for just a bit. Alright, I'm going to give it a quick check. Now, when I use the dyes in the bombs, I do have to let this go quite a bit longer to make sure everything's incorporated, because the dyes are a little trickier to work with. But that is a nice consistency. So, a lot of what you find, and let me grab something real quick. Where's my battery at? 21 minutes. We're good. When I first started making bath bombs, I bought these molds, and they're terrible. They dent really easy, so you don't get a smooth bomb on the outside. They're just horrible. So I don't recommend anything other than stainless steel. So a lot of you will find these as far as stainless steel molds go. You can buy them on Amazon, Brambleberry. I'll put some links in the bottom where you can find these. But just to show you real quick, we have a press too. So I'll show you how we work with our press. But I'll just mold one of these real quick. And I'm not putting any embeds in here because I'm going to be dumping this back of the batch. But it's really that simple. Just put it in there. Don't overload it. Don't squeeze the hell out of it. Just pack it in tightly but gently. And then you have a nice white bomb. Okay. But we no longer use those. Well, we do occasionally if we're making like a character bomb, but alright. We got our press from Bath Bomb Express. Just popping a few embeds in here. A little more mix. Another embed. Another embed. And fill it up. Let's see, can you see the press in here? Yep. Okay. So we just give that a push down, not hard, just firm. Pop that out. Clean off our Saturn ring. And there you go. There is a perfectly smooth white bomb.